Good morning, dear student. Welcome back to the online classes. Well, we will read today the second portion of the story, the three questions, class 7, NCRT book, English subject. As we have read the first portion yesterday, in which we came to know about the king and his desired questions of which he wanted the answer to be replied by the wise man of his kingdom. Though he could not find the wise answer for which he was looking, so he decided to meet the hermit because he had heard about him that he was the wisest person in his kingdom. So he decided to meet with him and get the reply in the form of answers of his questions. Now, in the next portion, the second part of this story, we are going to learn more about, we are going to know more about whether the king got the answer of his questions or not. And if he got the answer, how he got the answer. So this we will learn in this portion. So let us start with the you know procedure. What do we do first to learn? We obviously you can reply the answer in the text. Obviously, what do we do? That is called a reading of the text. So all right, we'll go ahead and we'll start reading. Okay, let me go ahead. Okay, I'm just zooming in for your convenience. The king turned around and saw a bearded man running towards them. His hands were pressed against his stomach, from which blood was flowing. When he reached the king, and he fainted and fell to the ground. The king and the hermit removed the man's clothing and found a large wound in his stomach. The king washed and covered it with his handkerchief, but the blood would not stop flowing. The king redressed the wound until at the last the bleeding stopped. So in this para, what we have understood is like a man who was like bearded, and he was severe attacked by someone, was bleeding. I mean, continuously. So he just put his hand, like his hand were not handcuffed, but he just put intentionally those hands against his stomach. Now why he did that? I mean, think about it, why he did that. The simple answer is that he just wanted to stop the flowing of blood. When he could not succeed in doing those all things, he tried to skip from there, and he went to the hermit and the king. As soon as he reached there, he fainted and he fell down to the ground, because somewhere in his mind it was there that somebody will help him. So the king, who was digging the pit there with hermit, went there and tried to cover his wound with his handkerchief, because he saw the blood was coming out of his stomach continuously. The king tried his best to stop the blood. The blood could not stop coming out of the stomach. So he thought to redress that, and he redressed that wound until the last bleeding stopped. So My dear student, what type of gesture you can call it? The person who was the king went to the hermit to get the answer. Now he's helping a wounded person whom he don't know. So my question to you is, answer what type of gesture the king shown here. Now, moving toward the next paragraph of page number 11, the man felt better and asked for something to drink. The king brought fresh water and gave it to him. By this time, the sun had set and the air was cool. The king, with hermit's help, carried the wounded man into the hut and laid him on the bed. The man closed his eyes and lay quiet. The king, tired, the king, tired by his walk and the work he had done, lay down on the floor and slept through the night. When he awoke, it was several minutes before he could remember where he was or who the strange bearded man lying on the bed was. "Forgive me," said the bearded man in a weak voice, when he saw that the king was awake. "I do not know you and have nothing to forgive you," said the king. "You do not know me, but I know you. I am that enemy of yours who swore a revenge on you because you put my brother to death and seized my property. I knew you had gone alone to see the hermit, and I made up my mind to kill you on your way home. But the day passed and you did not return. So I left my hiding place and I came upon your bodyguard, who recognized me and wounded me. I escaped from him, but I should have died if you had not dressed my wounds. I wished to kill you, and you have saved my life. Now, if I live, I will serve you as your most faithful servant and will order my sons to do the same. Forgive me." So, my dear student, in this next para, we can understand that when the that bearded man realized his own guilt for what he went on was not served, and when he saw the helping nature of that king, he thought to uh, ask for the forgiveness, because he went there to take revenge from the king. But when he saw king was helping him instead of punishing him, since king was not knowing him personally, but still he was helping, being as a human. But the king served his duty because he was the king, and it was his duty to save the lives of his pupil. So, when the king knew the whole story of that bearded man, he realized many things that we'll come to know in next para. But moving ahead to the next para, we'll have to go through the word meanings which we came across while reading, and that is, let me go ahead and mark those word meanings which you should know. That is, hold on, let me erase it. That is, let us go to the back page and then we'll start marking the word meanings. The first word meaning which we could find in this second portion of the story is fainted. What is the meaning of fainted? The meaning of fainted, you can see here, lost of consciousness. Do you understand what does it mean? It means like you lost some of your physical strength, and due to that you are not able to stand up. The next word meaning which we could find here is the redressed, and redressed means dressed again. That means taking out the another cloth and putting it there again, taking out another cloth and putting out there. That is called redressed. Next word meaning, what we can see, what we have, okay, is strange. Do you know what is the meaning of a strange? Strange means a person who is unknown. Next word meaning, what we can see here is seized. That is given here. Took by force. When you are taking anything without permission of anyone, that means you are seizing by force. Next word meaning, what we can see here is hiding place. Hiding place, here it is, hiding place. Hiding place means a place where you hide secretly, that nobody knows you are there. Now the next word meaning, what we can see here is bodyguard. Bodyguard, that means a person who protect someone's. Next word meaning, what we can see here is recognized. That means to know. Next word meaning, what we can see here is escaped. That means to run away. Next, what we can see here is faithful. That means a loyal or true, loyal and true. Next word meaning, what we can see here is order. Order. This means that you are giving instructions to someone. Now, since we have read the two para almostly and went through the word meanings, we are finishing the day 2 plan, day 2 teaching here, leaving you with some of the assignments which you have to do at your home. And the first assignment is for you is to remember and write the word meanings which I told you while teaching. The second assignment for you is to do the pronunciation exercise, practicing of pronunciation. And for that purpose, in my early class, I've told you you can take the help of Google also. You can Google the word and you can listen to the word and then you can try it, because you know very well that practice makes man perfect. So you have to do the practice of that. I'll provide you the practicing word in assignment which you'll get in your mail. Thank you for the day 2 class of English class 7. Till then, take care. Thank you.